Physical medicine really is an umbrella term that equates to things like physical therapy, chiropractic care, work conditioning, work hardening. And it's really important in workers' compensation because if you think of lost time claims, for example, up to 50% of those claims involve some types of physical medicine. If you look at the cost component of physical medicine as a category, it can be 20 to 30% of the workers' compensation cost on the medical side, depending on the jurisdiction. And then the costs are increasing. If you look at jurisdictions like California and North Carolina, the increases there are really driving physical medicine cost in aggregate. So it's something for customers and brokers to engage their carrier or their TPA on managing more effectively. There's three keys to managing a better physical medicine cost. One, it starts with having deep data analytics to build effective networks, and I think that includes both point of entry providers as well as physical medicine providers. The second area would be to make sure you have a process in place to continually monitor performance, whether that's against evidence-based guidelines, and to make sure that you continuously improve the performance of your network. And then third, it's really about monitoring the injured worker's progress through the duration of treatment. So that's adjusting treatment plans accordingly throughout the life cycle of that treatment and recovery, and making sure that the coordination is there between injured worker, employer, and the provider. Let me give you an example that might bring it all together. If you think of an injured worker, gets a shoulder injury, goes to their primary care physician, that primary care physician might give a script for 12 visits for physical therapy. The injured worker goes off to get those 12 visits, uninterrupted or unmanaged, takes those 12 visits, may get back to work at the end of that. Another scenario in a managed program would be that injured worker goes to a point of entry provider who's got proven outcomes, who understands medical evidence-based guidelines, and might give a script for only 8 visits. So that's the first part of it. Second part, if the injured worker goes to a physical therapist as part of a managed program, that physical therapist is going to be, heightened sense of awareness on the benefits of return to work. They're going to check in midstream on those visits and make sure that progress is appropriate. And that may very well lead to an injured worker returning to work faster, receiving the medical care that they need, and ultimately at a lower cost.